Well, I know it's been a long time since I posted any videos, but I've got something to show you. Come on.
Hey there, buddy, are you doing all right? I'm doing great, as a matter of fact. I'm on the road. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The bad days are gone, and now I'm on the road. The weather is cleared and the sky is blue.
Alexa, fire it up.
Welcome to the New Strange Parts shop.
This is what I've been working on for the past few months. It's taken me a lot longer than I expected. And I've been working on it, I guess, since summer really. But I finally have a place to work and to shoot and now to stream. I've been streaming on Twitch for the past 2 months maybe. It's a lot of behind the scenes of making of videos and other projects that probably will never make it to YouTube. So if you're interested in that, make sure you click that link down below and hit follow so you know when I'm live. But I thought I'd give you a tour of the new shop. So over here we've got kind of my desk area for, this is where I stream from. This is where I do editing and design work. I've got these big lights here, big studio lights there and here, so that everything looks good on camera. I've got a lot of C-stands and camera rigs and things like that. I've got a new microscope, which is exciting. From the same lady I got the original microscope from in Shenzhen. It's the same like base unit, but I've got a nicer camera on it and a nicer stand. And then I've got soldering hot air and soldering iron, my hand tools here. I built a new PC for streaming. The MacBook just wasn't cutting it. This is a top of the line, maxed out MacBook 16-inch, and it thermal throttles like crazy when I do live streaming at 1080p. So it was just falling over on me. And so I built a PC. This is a Ryzen 9 3950X with a GTX 1070 dual Asus card in it while I wait on getting a 3070 or 3080, which seems to be next to impossible even for tech YouTubers. I don't know how all the review guys are getting their cards. I guess they're hooked up in the review programs. We've got more lights here for illuminating the background and the general shop illumination. And then I put in a plastic curtain here that I got from the McMaster car because I was having problems with generating too much dust on this side of the shop. So this is welding and general woodworking, and all that dust was coming over to all of the electronics over here and wrecking havoc. Particularly the metal dust is just really bad for stuff. So now I have a plastic curtain that I can pull down across the entire shop, splits it in half, and it helps reduce a lot of that dust. I've also got an air filter, but it doesn't honestly seem to be doing very much. I built a welding table here. That's pretty dark. Let's crank up the brightness here a bit. So welding table here, I built this. It's still a little bit of a work in progress. I'm gonna put a hole pattern all over it. It's adjustable height, and then it's gonna have some slide out pieces to actually make it bigger. And then I'm gonna make a plywood top for it so that I can use it for other projects when I'm woodworking and things like that. I based this design on a video by The Machinist, which I'll link to below if you're looking to build your own welding table. This is a quite cool design. And then I have a very lightweight wood-topped table here that I've been using for woodworking and general assembly and stuff. And that's based on a design from Jamie Heineman over at what is it, MI5, one of the Mythbusters. And so he uses tables like this in his shop, and he actually uses two parts so that they expand out. I didn't build the second part because I found this was plenty big enough. I've also got a whole bunch of bolt and nut inventory. I guess I should mention this first. This is the telepresence robot we've been building on Twitch. Chat can control it and drive it around the shop and talk to me. It talks, it's got a microphone, it's got a camera, it's got pan and tilt. We've been having lots of fun with that. And it probably is about to get its own Twitch channel here. I need to write some more code to make that happen, but I think it's gonna get its own Twitch channel. You'll be able to control it from there. Nut and bolt inventory. I have heavily invested in stocking this shop, and I still need to do a lot more, but I have placed a pretty deep order for stainless steel nuts and bolts. These are all the tiny ones here. This is like M2 probably, and then it goes all the way up to like M12 here. These guys, and then I have some standard sizes too, some inch sizes, SAE. And honestly, the reason that I have done that is that I'm still out here in Picary's Pueblo, and we're kind of far from stuff. We're at least a 45-minute drive from Taos, which is not a very big town. And then, if you want to go to Home Depot, that's down to Santa Fe, which is an hour at least. And that's a long way to go if you need a bolt. And forget about buying electronics parts retail. So I'm stuck in, everything from Raspberry Pis and ESP32s to all sorts of, surface mount components and things like that, so that I don't have to wait. I'm so used to building things in Shenzhen where I can get, the longest I have to wait for most things is overnight, because it's just coming across town on a motorbike, and a lot of stuff I can just go to the markets and get. And so it's been a real challenge adapting to that. And so I'm having to stock a lot of inventory. What else we got going on here? We've got a wall of more inventory of stuff. This is all kind of random things, buttons and bearings and random things. Some of this is from Surplus, from American Signs and Surplus. They're awesome if you don't know about them. 3D printer here. This is a Creality CR10S V2 Pro, I think. And then I've got Octopi running on a Raspberry Pi here, some filament and stuff. These are like jigs for soldering and work holding, some more hand tools. I've got lots of kits like this. These are from Amazon. These are just headers, but I've got all sorts of stuff ranging from springs to screws to, wire nuts, you name it. Just trying to make sure that I have what I need. When I get an idea, I can actually do it. I've got some test gear, courtesy of Keysight. They were super generous and hooked me up with an oscilloscope and a really nice benchtop power supply. So I've been really enjoying having some good lab gear finally. I've got a wall of badges here. Oops, this one's falling off. These are all badges, mostly that I was given at DEF CON, the last DEF CON that happened in person. So not this year, but the previous year. What else have we got here? I guess we can go look in the back. Oh, I should mention this. We've got an full inventory of solvents and glues, tape, hand tools, battery charging / heavier hand tools. I need to sort that out. This shop is still very much a work in progress. It feels like I'm just now getting to like minimum viable shop after, I don't know, almost 6 months probably. And I'm finally just getting to the point where it feels like things are starting to click, but it still feels very empty and just moved into. So back here is sort of off stage. This is storage back here. There's not a ton of light. Let's see if we can make that a little brighter. So we've got shelving and things here for, just boxes and inventory of stuff, everything from trash bags to, bags for studio lights to, I don't know, to tongue depressors. And then back in here is lumber storage. So we've got plywood up top on these two racks. Dimensional lumber down here, 2x4s and 1x, and then steel is kind of on the floor here. That's eventually going to move out to the shop, but I got to finish some brackets. And then there's some plate steel in the back from making the welding table. So that's kind of the general lay of the land. I realized I didn't show you all of the power tools. So the bigger tools underneath the workbench here. So we've got the drill press, compressor, a metal abrasive chop saw, welder, just a MIG flux core welder. I'm just set up for flux core right now. Shop vac, built-in and disc sander, and and a miter saw for wood. And yeah, I'm still working on equipping tools-wise. The air filter I talked about is up there. But yeah, still working on equipping things. But it's kind of the basics. It's coming together. It's whoa, it's functional at least. Alexa, turn out the work lights. So this is a bit more what it looks like when I'm actually shooting videos and live streaming and such. So this is kind of the shop look. I'm pretty pleased with it. I've been putting a lot of time into live streaming recently in the past, I guess, month or two now. And I've been really enjoying that. It's a new medium for me. It's different than shooting videos. I get feedback in real time rather than having to wait all the way until the end, until the video's done to get feedback from you. And that's been really rewarding. And it's been a nice stepping stone to starting to shoot again. Being in front of a camera is definitely a skill, and it's one that gets stale if you don't do it. But I'm excited. I'm excited for what's coming for Strange Parts. I'm really focusing on narrowing the main channel down, kind of getting back to the roots. So modifying consumer electronics, some phone stuff, being a little subversive in the process, building some cool things, and I really want to get back to shooting factory tours and talking about how stuff is made, but I think that's got to wait a bit longer until it's safe to travel again. I really haven't been traveling at all this year because of COVID. So hopefully 2021 with vaccines and everything will open things back up, and that'll be a possibility. But in the meantime, I'm going to build some really cool stuff here in the shop, and so stay tuned on the main channel. This channel, Stranger Parts, I created because I still want to be able to do all the other stuff that I was doing. You know, not everybody is into watching a video about how charcoal is made, but I'm excited about that, and I still want to make videos about that. So I'm going to put those videos that are a little bit broader on this channel. And if you're interested in that kind of thing and interested in whatever weird thing I'm into at the moment, hit that subscribe button down below, and hopefully I'll be putting out videos regularly, but I'm not going to make any promises on this channel. It's going to kind of be as I have time and interest and find cool stuff. So I have a bunch of stuff here around the Pueblo here in Picaris that I'd like to make videos about, and so that'll probably end up here on the channel. There's also a third channel that I am launching that is recordings of Twitch live streams. So those disappear off of Twitch, and I know there are folks that want to go back and be able to watch those, and we've got a wonderful group of volunteers summarizing those videos and creating chapter titles and whatnot. So kind of cleaning those up. So even if you only want to go in and watch specific sections, that should be possible to do. And there's a link to that channel down below as well. There's a whole bunch of links in here. Also, I have put together a kit.co page of all of the various tools I have in the shop. So it's not fully comprehensive, but it's the stuff that I think is most interesting. So tools, supplies, camera gear, live streaming gear, lights. If you're interested in what I'm using, you can go there and find links. I also wanted to say a quick thank you to Craig Concello, the governor here at Picaris Pueblo. He, along with the tribal council, have been hugely supportive of me and Strange Parts, and they've lent me the space to build up this workshop here. So that's just been huge during this crazy time. I hope you're staying safe and sane and doing well, or at least as well as can be expected right now. And I'll see you again soon in another video, or hopefully on a live stream on Twitch. Take care.